That's right. It's another edition of the What the Hell podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get the housekeeping out of the way. Please rate, like, subscribe, go to the YouTube channel, comment, all that shit. Please fucking do it. And for the love of God, somebody send me an email at whatthehellpodcast@yahoo.com. Coming back for the show right after this.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh man, what the hell?
Hey, how the fuck are you? Yeah, I'm talking to you two.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fucking fantastic.
Holy shit, that's great.
I thought we were all
Threw
yelling.
me a curveball. This is not our normal intro, so you know what? I'll try to steer in the right direction. My name is TJ.
I'm Sean.
I've been drinking since 5.
That's magnificent
Oh.
jackass Jason.
Suddenly,
Oh, yeah.
TJ sounds like he's been drinking since 5.
And 4.
I'm jealous.
The Lions won. It was unexpected. I was happy. Leave me alone.
That is cause for celebration. Any Lions win.
I have to take my small victories where I can.
I see no fault in your logic. None
So-
whatsoever. Well, now you know who we are. This is the What the Hell podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. We did the housekeeping before the intro, so we're just going to dive right in. And let's start with Man of Many Books. How's your week?
I am man of many books. Week filled with a lot of work drama, which I refuse to get into because I don't want to do that. This is a place of happiness for me. So, like, I'm not going to get into all the work drama, but you know,
I want to know
dealing with bullshit-
names. I want names.
Yeah, exactly. Dealing with bullshit, but you know, I mean, life rolls on. as she
Names,
does.
addresses, phone numbers.
All right, I'm gonna call this here. I just thought of this. We were talking about the push broom, and if you don't know the reference to the push broom, what the hellions, go back a few episodes. TJ has the push broom, but I am now dubbing I'm dubbing the beard the dust mop.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
What do you think, Jason?
Yes.
He's like, yes.
I don't know.
Well, no,
It
he's just.
doesn't
I
really-
think he's saying like this is a push broom, right? But like you could rip this off, and then put it on like the end of a mop and just have like a dust mop.
Yeah, this has got the right amount of fuzzy coming
Well,
around.
first of all, that sounds like it would hurt. So I mean, I don't know. I mean,
It would also hurt to make my mustache a push broom. You're
Okay.
defeating the point here.
so I took it a little literally. I mean, come on. I don't know. I was concerned for your safety.
No, you weren't. Quit
No,
fucking
I
lying.
actually wasn't, but it made it sound good if I said I was concerned. for your
Exactly.
safety.
So shut the fuck up and quit being difficult. You fucking asshole.
No.
And again, Jason proves why his nickname is the Magnificent Jackass.
Oh, I earned that shit. I will earn that shit till the day that I die, which might be tonight. You never know.
we're gonna have to get him a T-shirt now.
It's possible. You never know. I don't know.
Hey, I got a
Speaking
machine.
of
I'll have Stephanie
T-shirts-
make it.
Speaking of t-shirts, I have one on that is about to hit Sean in the childhood nostalgia. And this isn't a specific cover, but I saw this yesterday morning and I could not pass it up. Are you
Okay.
ready?
Maybe bracing myself. Oh, yeah. That is. I know exactly what that is because I had that one. That is the X-Men getting introduced to Omega Red.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's Omega. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. I approve of this purchase very well. There's the applause button coming into play. I approve.
And for the audio only listeners, it's a super sweet fucking X-Men t-shirt.
Yeah,
So
it's a good reproduction of a cover from the 90s.
yeah.
Very good.
I saw that. I went, oh, I have to have this.
I must have you.
Mm-hmm.
I had a very
What?
similar reaction years ago. I was walking through Walmart and there was just a black t-shirt with just Def Leppard logos on it,
Mm.
just all over it. And it was only $5. And I'm like, I might
Sold.
never wear this ever, but it doesn't matter because it's a t-shirt with Def Leppard logos for $5.
Yeah.
So I fully support seeing that t-shirt with the X-Men cover and going, yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
must
literally
own.
how I choose my wardrobe. Like, unless it's pants, because obviously pants are a little bit more like difficult and specific, but like
Ah,
shirts,
pants are overrated.
like, yeah, but like shirts, like if I see something and I can find it my size, I'm like, oh, you're fucking coming home with me.
Oh yeah,
so
I support that.
when Dad came down, when Dad and Kathy came down for a visit in October, early October, we went to Space Center Houston, right? See all the space shit and check out the Apollo.
We were just talking about that tonight.
The Apollo control room and all that, and did a good tour through the gift shop because I was not going to NASA and not bringing home something that said NASA on it, and I almost bought this shirt that I'm going to show you on the same kind of premise that you two just talked about. I didn't just because of the cost, but it's because it's factual and it's funny, and I couldn't believe it was for sale in a NASA gift shop.
Dude, how do you not buy that? How do you not buy that?
Is that
I am
fucking
so-
great?
And for everybody listening, we have come to the part of the show where TJ and I are both disappointed in John.
Yeah, because the shirt literally says, "Dear NASA, your mom thought I was big enough. Sign Pluto."
Right?
Yeah,
Which
I'm
the-
officially very disappointed in you.
The innuendo was amazing, and it also is a fact.
Well, like, because to me, that's the most beautiful shirt, because like people will read it and get mad at you for wearing it, but then you can go, "What's the
It's the
problem?"
best part of buying a shirt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, but you can go, "What's the problem?" Like you made it sexual. I didn't.
Yeah.
It's just what the shirt says. I thought Pluto was big enough to be a planet.
So
Shut
did-
up, you prude.
And so did your mom.
So did somebody's mom.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, all right. Getting back into the swing of things. Magnificent Jackass. How's your week been?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I was continuing to learn a new skill, just so at least part of last night and into this morning I could open my PlayStation and at least for a few hours today be at least a Norse god of war, which was nice.
Very good. Very good.
But then
Now,
promptly went to dinner at a Mexican place and drank a couple margaritas, and here we are.
That sounds like a fucking fantastic evening.
And
It really
It's
does.
a fantastic Sunday. I
then
played
after
God
the-
of War, and then I fucking went to a Mexican restaurant and
I
drank
did.
margaritas
Yeah,
and
I-
ate
And
fucking
I
delicious
guarantee
Mexican food.
had his fucking favorite meal, the chori pollo.
oh, you're goddamn right, I did.
Yeah, like
And at least
so.
got to that. I got to that point because if there's anything ever consistent about chori pollo, which okay, for anybody listening, if you've never been to a Mexican restaurant or yours doesn't have whatever, whatever, this is essentially cut
Go
up
on
grilled
adventure,
chicken.
people.
That's right. Cut up grilled chicken with chorizo, with cheese sauce, and like rice and stuff like so. I mean, it's very basic, but fuck, is it good?
Yeah.
And that is definitely one of those where, like, you go to a place, and I will probably, for the extent of the rest of my life, which probably isn't very long, you never know, will probably never order anything else from this place because I fucking love it.
And as well you should. And listen here, for we're three white guys, but I'll be the first person to tell you, God, people, there are more uses for chorizo than breakfast fucking tacos. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%.
But that's always the thing. At least going there and getting that, I always hit that it's always one or the other. Where okay, I'll eat it and then kind of sit there and go, okay, and I'm kind of comfortably full. Maybe I'll take some home. But that's not very often. Most often, what happens TJ, do you have a question? I apologize. I don't
No,
know.
I'm waiting for you to finish, but I have a
Oh,
point. That's all.
I mean, most of the time, going there, ordering that, I eat that, have a couple margaritas, and then sit in the chair going, "Fuck! Why did I eat all that?" But I'm also happy at the same time.
Well,
'Cause
yeah,
it's
because you're
delicious.
sitting there going, "Fuck! Why did I eat all that?" And then you remember how it tastes, and you went, "Yeah, that's why."
Yeah, pretty much. But then I'm also at the same time pissed off at myself that I didn't leave any for like a leftover that I could potentially have the next day. So it's weird. It's like this weird euphoria where I love and hate myself at the same time.
Oh, so daily life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That's all right.
No, but I will say, especially after, like, I mean, obviously, I was born and raised in Michigan. Like, I had a few stints in Texas. I will say, especially like living up here now, the two most underutilized meats up here are chorizo and brisket.
Oh God, yes. Can you even get brisket in a fucking supermarket there now? Because you used to have to go to a butcher shop.
Yeah, like no, like if you go to a Meijer, no.
Yeah, that's just
like,
fucking sad.
You have to go to a butcher.
Just sad, let me tell you.
Which honestly, though, most of the time, like going to an actual butcher's like usually the better option anyway.
Well, true story.
There's like at least like a couple of them around here between here and PA. There's like there's one or two of them in Ohio that I've been to at least once or twice where
I know, Jason.
it's always the better choice, but
you have to realize though, I've been spoiled because I lived in Texas. I literally worked in the meat market with a fucking dude that literally won awards in barbecue contests.
Oh
And,
yeah, I
like,
remember that dude.
brisket was just commonly available. Like, it was just common.
oh yeah.
Remember the guy? He wasn't there that long when we were in the duplex meeting, not straight across, but one over to the right. That guy was entering barbecue competitions all the time too, and he hooked us up with some brisket a few times. It's good shit.
Yeah, like,
I support that.
I'm sorry, like, brisket is not really common up here as much as it should be because, like, motherfuckers just don't know how to cook it.
Oh no,
Well,
of course not.
And that's, you know, and this is funny. It's kind of organic because I am now deciding to change the topic of the podcast based on this and to continue the positivity trend. But let's just go. Let's just go into it because it leads right into it. So TJ changed it up, and we didn't do a rant last week. We threw some positivity out there with favorite moments. So I'm going to kind of continue the trend and do that with what we're talking about today, and we're just kind of springing this, and I'm just going to talk. Let's just get into favorite foods. Okay, and I don't want to get into specifics as far as restaurants go, but let's just get into cuisines or dishes or something like that. But like, the reason I'm thinking of this is because it's super fucking regional. Like, again, like TJ just talked about, we grew up in Michigan. I've been in Texas now since 1994, and kind of to bring the what the hellions into it. One of my favorite things to do when I bring family down that's never come to Texas is take them out to different places to eat and watch their fucking heads explode.
Yeah, because it'll blow your fucking mind.
And
like,
I
will champion this fucking topic till the day I die. Go to Texas, eat some fucking food.
It's crazy, and we have actual experience with this guy down here, where he kind of knew what he was getting into because Dad had talked about it. But again, one of my favorite things to do, and I'll give the restaurant the shout out. One of my favorite things to do, if you haven't been down to Texas and you haven't had Texas barbecue, is we're going to Rudy's the first fucking night. Okay.
Shout out to those that know and those that don't. Get in contact with me. I'll show you the way.
Let's just put it in context, and I've done this a million times. Matter of fact, TJ, you remember I did it with Doug when he came here.
Yep.
Watch his head explode. I did it with our dad. Watch his head explode. I did it with Jason. And the best part of Rudy's it's clearly we've talked about it. It's a barbecue restaurant. Okay. Texas barbecue, fucking phenomenal. And the best thing about them is ridiculously consistent. You know what you're going to get every time you go there, and you're going to walk out of there, having the meat sweats and having a full barbecue belly and probably wanting to take a goddamn nap. But what I do,
that's the point though of going to get barbecue.
What I do is one of the best parts is what most people don't understand is how we're going to get Texas barbecue. I don't tell them what a typical Rudy's looks like.
Oh, right? Yeah.
And so,
oh yeah, like I'm pretty sure I told this. I'm pretty sure I told this fucking story on this podcast, because the first time you took me to Rudy's, we pulled in
and it's a gas station.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was that bigger gas station.
Yeah.
It was like up on a hill. I don't remember the crossroads. I know it was in Round Rock, but I literally turned to you as you parked the car and was like, "You took me to a fucking gas station for fucking dinner."
Okay, all right, because we've said this before. We talked about don't eat gas station food, right? Don't eat the gas station sushi. So the first thing we do, we go to Rudy's, pull up to a Shell gas station, and you walk into a small, old school convenience store that's pretty much, chips, cigarettes, sodas, and beer. That's really, and some candy, a little bit of candy. But then on the side, you look over and there's a barbecue joint going on
with rows of picnic tables with your classic red and white checkered fucking like paper thin tablecloth.
Yeah. So let's walk through this one real quick because we've got firsthand experience. Jason's only been there. You've only been once.
Yes.
So walk me through it. I told you we're going to get barbecue, right? And I know you've heard the stories from Dad and saw the pictures and all that. So I tell you we're going to go get Rudy's barbecue, and we pull into the parking lot of a gas station. What's going through your head?
Well, what's going through your head is the typical, anything that would normally go through somebody's head pulling into a gas station. Your first initial reaction is, the fuck did you just take me?
Yeah, my fucking reaction exactly. You took me to a fucking gas station for fucking dinner.
You could have.
What are we doing?
You could have pulled into a parking lot with a blank building, like a blank block building in no, BFE Texas or whatever, with like no signage and no whatever. And I might go like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense, because
maybe it's fancy.
That'd be like a hole in the wall.
Try it out.
Else. But you don't have that reaction pulling into a gas station where you go, the fuck am I? What are we getting snacks before we go get barbecue? What are we doing here?
Oh my god! And it's
this $2 barbecue.
I mean, I'm raving how good this is. We're pulling into a gas station.
I'm a big fan of Arnold Palmer, the Arnold Palmer tea and lemonade things. But I mean, come on, and I didn't think that was going to start the evening.
That's the best part, right? That's the second best part of doing that, is that's everybody's reaction. I remember I had ages and ages ago, a guy that I worked with who had, owned a pretty high-end restaurant and all that, never been to Texas. I took him to Rudy's and he was like offended. He wanted to leave.
Well,
he pulled on. He's like, "Where the fuck are you taking me?"
Well, like, fucking have a little open mind, bro.
Like just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. And by 3 bites into the meal, he was calling his wife. He's like, "You never fucking believe what's going on here right now."
Yeah.
I'm having the best meal of my life, served on a giant piece of wax paper with paper boats, sitting at a picnic table.
Yep.
Well, no, see, I that's what actually makes it better, is because you kind of go, I mean, oh my God, the best barbecue I had was at a gas station in Texas. And somebody goes, what?
Yeah.
Like, no, it was a really good barbecue at a gas station in Texas.
Except real ones know that, like, I had the best barbecue I ever had in Texas at a gas station, and someone will go, which one? Was it Buc-ee's or was it Rudy's?
Right. Jason has not experienced Buc-ee's.
Oh, Lord.
Well,
did not take him to Buc-ee's.
Going down in Austin, your first question, just because if you hear the lore and the whatever, of course it's Franklin's.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everybody goes like, oh, the Franklin's in the line around the thing, and they do that, blah 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 blah.
I will tell you this.
Which again, I've never been there. I'm not shitting on it, but
I've lived here.
That's the thing in your mind. As an outsider, that's the thing in your mind. You go, oh, well, are we going to Franklin's?
I have lived here since '94.
No, we're
not been to Franklin's.
Talk to your locals.
And
what are we doing this morning? We're going to Round Rock Donuts. That's what we're doing.
Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure Franklin's is pretty fucking good.
Well, no, that's what I mean. I mean, he must be doing something right.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean.
Obviously.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by like that weird kind of thing where you go into a situation expecting something. Somebody goes, "Oh, you're going to Austin, or you're going to Franklin's?" And it's like, but they're that's not shitting on them. That's going like, but that's not the only thing here.
No,
not at all. Not
even. All you ever hear, like when you hear about barbecue, is Austin, Texas barbecue. So like that's just a category in itself, not just Franklin's in Austin.
100%.
You could spend a week and have barbecue at 3 different restaurants a day,
and taste
and
a billion different things,
and not hit all the barbecue restaurants within 100 miles.
There was a kid up here in Youngstown. This was years ago.
Yep.
But he spent a lot of time. He spent a lot of time down in Austin, learned the craft, and did everything else. He brought it up here, and fuck, that guy does a good job.
Oh, yeah.
Now, he ended up not, now he's in San Diego now, but like when he was still here and he was doing it, like that was his thing. He was like, no, I'm promoting, and I learned
Texas
Austin,
barbecue.
Texas barbecue.
And so,
like, believe me, that isn't the first fucking restaurant that has taken Texas style barbecue and brought it to LA, because there's also one called Bloodsoe's, which is huge,
Bloodsoe's,
hugely popular. But like his grandma grew up in Texas, and that's where he learned it and all that. So,
and again, that's to TJ's point earlier. So many different things, so many different styles, so many different ways to do barbecue. None of them are wrong. It's like anything else. You have ones that you prefer more than others. None of them are wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, God, no.
So anyway, reeling it in.
The best part about that would be like, the idea that like there's that broad stroke of, no, it's not just Austin. It's not just, I mean, there's between was it like Louisiana and like
Austin, Louisiana, Kansas,
yeah. So
I'll try everybody's. I'll try everybody's. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, of course.
Is the sauce vinegar based? Is it ketchup based? Is it you just can't go again. It's going to be, you may prefer this over that, but it's all good shit at the end of the day.
But you should try them all because they're all fucking fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, and like if you find the right one, it's all delicious. So how mad can you be at it? Like, I date this delicious.
And again, when
there's even a couple places up here now that like there's a couple that are well known, not necessarily specifically like Texas barbecue, but there's a couple barbecue joints up here that are well known, at least around the region, that they just make really good barbecue.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean,
you're never going to go wrong.
It doesn't have to be Texas, but like if you can get quality, get quality.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And again, it's one of those things where if you can blow somebody's mind by the experience, so take them to a gas station. Where the fuck are you taking me? Just wait, and then walk in. And I did this with Jason. I did this with our dad. I did it with my uncle. I'm like, okay, look, you can see what's going on. When you get up to the front, they're going to ask you if you've ever been to Rudy's before. Don't lie. Say no. Why? Well, because they're going to embarrass you, but then they're going to give you some free shit.
I was going to say, yeah. I mean,
no, they're going to light you up with flavor.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do.
And so, you walk up and like, hey, how you doing? Ever been to Rudy's before? And you go, no. And then they go, I got a rookie. And they, hey, rookie. But then they start handing you stuff.
Yep.
Right. Just to give you a little taste of what's to come. And so they first they lay out, some of the smoked turkey, right? Phenomenal. So Jason's like, oh, that's really good. And then they gave him the lean brisket, right? Which isn't quite as moist, still delicious, right? They gave him the lean brisket, and he took a bite, and I have the video. He took a bite, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And then the guy's like, "Okay, this is our extra moist brisket, which is little, it's got the fattier side." And Jason grabbed that, and he's like, "Fuck me."
I miss it.
I'm actually glad at that point that I actually brought an extra pair of underwear.
Did they give you cream corn?
I wore my white pants.
There you go. Did they give you a sample of cream corn when you came? I don't remember.
No.
So
No, it's just those three. But
I know exactly where you're going.
We did have cream corn.
Oh yeah. So when my uncle came down, right? Again, he lives in Washington State, right? Lives outside Seattle. And he came down because we were gonna do Race for the Cure in memory of my mom and all that. And he came and his daughter came and so we were doing the food thing and did the exact same thing. Took him to Rudy's. What the fuck are you taking me to a gas station?
Yeah. Food tour.
Right. And so same thing. Don't, tell them the truth and they start getting free shit. And his reaction was only slightly better than yours, is that when our uncle's a goofy looking guy, so when his eyes get big, it's funny as fuck. Right. And
he's a great dude.
Yeah, 100%. And so he gets the turkey. Oh, that's pretty good. He gets the brisket and he's like, he's like, oh, I think I just came in my pants. Right. And then, so they handed him a little sample of cream corn and he looks at the kid and he goes, look, I don't even fucking like cream corn, but based on what you just gave me, I'm trying this. And he shoveled it into his mouth and then almost threw it at the kid. And he's like, well, I want a large one of those. He doesn't even like it. He's ordering the biggest fucking one.
I would like a trough.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much what he did.
Yeah, exactly.
I require a trough.
He took a big old forkful and then went, dunk me in it.
Yeah. So
55 gallon drums available at Rudy's. I don't know. Not really.
It's the full Monty, right? It's the full experience in that you're like, why the fuck are you taking me to a gas station? Which I don't know if it's because you automatically think like your standards just drop, like fucking gas station food. But again, I know that in your case, you had heard me talk about, you had heard Dad talk about how good it was. So you knew it was good, but you still went, it's a fucking gas station.
Well, I mean, you're always going to have that reaction to pulling into a gas station.
Well, yeah, because usually a restaurant and a gas station is like a Subway or a McDonald's or something along those lines. Like, you don't expect a fucking Rudy's in a gas station.
You don't expect a master class in fucking barbecue.
No, not really.
So yes, I'm gonna go as one of my favorites, and again, having done several different places here. Matter of fact, when Dad came in October, we took him to Louis Mueller's, which was the first place ever visited by Guy Fieri and Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Up in Taylor, little hole in the wall, and you walk in and you're going, this place is covered in smoke, and yeah, it's gonna be good. It screams Texas barbecue. So I'm gonna say, for my submission for what the hell are your favorite foods, I'm gonna go, maybe not my absolute number one, but I'm gonna put barbecue in the top 3. Good fucking Texas barbecue.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially because that's a general, like, barbecue chicken, barbecue brisket, like, definitely agree.
And again, if you, Rudy's is expanding left and right, and I know plenty of people that fucking hate them, believe it or not, because and again, it's a preferential thing, right? Oh, I like this person better, that person better. Franklin's, whatever.
Brand loyalty.
Brand loyalty. They want a mom and pop shop. They don't want a chain, right? Which Rudy's is a chain. But again, consistency, and if you got a good product, you got a good fucking product.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna throw that up there, and I'll pass it off to whoever wants to go next into what the hell are your favorite foods?
I got one.
Bring it.
Mine's more of a general one. Like, you kind of honed in on Rudy's. This is something And like I've talked about this with my best friend before, because we're both kind of along the same lines of like general thinking. Like, I'm kind of a psycho, like when I wake up in the morning, because like most people will like, I want morning food, like breakfast, waffles, eggs, all that. I could wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and eat fucking chicken wings.
I don't hate you for that comment. Not even a little.
Like, and like,
Yeah,
I love all varieties. Like, I don't have a specific type. Like, if you talk to me when I lived in Texas, it'd be Pluckers. You talk to me up here, I'm a Detroit Wing Company man. But like, chicken wings are fucking like one of the most ultimate food. Like, I get so happy because like, especially like you get the hot buffalo sauce, get the cool ranch, you just bite into it and it just tastes so good. Like, for me, those are probably one of my ultimate foods.
I can't argue with them.
I can't. I can support that.
I mean,
Actually, hell, I mean, if it's anything, just because we were talking about the Mexican and chorizo and whatever, like one of the other parts of the conversation today was Dad talking about one of the local places around us going to a wing night. So full circle.
and I think it also has to do with, to TJ's point earlier, not particularly a particular type, right? Because so much fucking shit you can do saucing a wing.
Oh yeah.
Every buffalo sauce is different. Like, you talk about Caribbean jerk, garlic parmesan, like there's so many different varieties. And that's another thing that I love about it. It's so fucking versatile.
Yeah.
Like, I want chicken wings, but I don't want buffalo this time. Let me get like honey barbecue. Those are good.
No, I again, Pluckers, big deal down here. We, my name's on a plaque to this day for the amount of money I fucking spent at Pluckers in a year. They're part of their rewards program. I think it was $1,000 in a year back then. They would put your name on a plaque. And when you look at, you should see it now, TJ. I should, like, the first couple years they did it, the names were pretty legible, right? The last one, I don't know if it was 19 or 2021, the number of people who spent $1,000, it took 3 plaques at names 1/3 of the size to list everybody that spent that much fucking money at that place.
Oh, well, yeah.
And now alcohol does not count. The beer didn't count. It was just food purchases.
Well, yeah, because everybody was trapped at fucking home. They're like, give me Pluckers, waffle fries.
And again, giant wings, a ridiculous, I mean, not a huge, 15 sauces maybe?
But that's probably a good
okay, yeah, 15, usually 16 because they'd have the limited time offer, LTO. Yeah. But there was something for everybody.
Yeah. And there like, still is, and always coming up with new shit. So to your point, if you wanted buffalo one night, but like, I want wings, but I don't want buffalo wings. Well, let me go get, spicy ranch.
Yeah, exactly. And they had dry rubs too.
Yeah. So again, I'm with you. I'm in 100%. Barbecue, wings. I love it. Love where your head's at. All right, you magnificent jackass.
Wait, are we done with wings already?
Well,
you can expand on the topic, please.
Yeah, I mean, if you have more to add,
I'm fine if we're done. I mean, we talked about barbecue for like at least 3.5 years.
At least 4 hairs. Well, he's looking at there's nothing on there. 3 and 4 hairs.
I mean, now all of a sudden my 50th birthday is like 5 minutes away. So I don't know. It's kind of.
Well, celebrate it. Have some barbecue
and wings.
Yeah, exactly.
Have barbecue wings.
Barbecue and wings. All right. I know.
Honestly, barbecue and wings, that sounds like a fucking fantastic football Sunday.
It actually does.
Barbecue, wings, and a keg.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I mean, I might venture off, a tiny bit, because I mean, because when you're talking about your favorites, like I go to like restaurants, and then of course, like between like local staples and like things you do, whatever. But like, there's this one here where they do what they call bricks, which is essentially a panini.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
do whatever, and then smush it and grill it, and
Mhm.
do whatever. And it's like it's a regular Italian deli, so they do with turkey, salami, prosciutto, all the things. But like that was one of those ones where even for that year in Vegas, like coming home, like well we got to stop there. It's a place called Jimmy's Italian Specialties. It's that way.
Mhm.
It's over there by the
it's-
fluorescent light fixture.
It's outside the garage. It's outside the garage. But and that's, again, it's one of those ones that like crawls into your brain because like for all the things, because again, with them being like an actual Italian deli, like they've got like everything as far as like meats, cheeses, whatever. And they do like the usual stuff, whether it's cannolis, cookies, cakes, pepperoni rolls, and I mean it's just, it was one of those staples that whenever, even living in Vegas, I'd come home and I introduced her to it. So like one of the times we came home, like she had never been there before. One of the times we came home, like we're doing whatever, we're going around to families and doing all. Are we going to stop at Jimmy's once? And I'm like, you're fucking right, we are. And like, I mean, I'm a sucker for a good sandwich. I really am. I mean, even if you go the route of like a Permandy Brothers or like stuff like that, like I'm just a sucker for a good sandwich.
And I think that's kind of where, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's something to be said for certain restaurants, but I have to agree with Jason, is if we're going to go food types, right? We got barbecue wings. You can't go wrong with a damn good sandwich.
Well, and I'm even talking like not even necessarily, of course you can consider a burger a sandwich, because I'm just talking like a normal, whether
Yeah,
it's
No.
I don't count
Get out
burgers,
of here.
even though
Well,
it's
no,
two
that's what
pieces
I-
of
that's what I
bread.
mean.
I'm not new.
well, no, that's what I mean.
A
I'm
hot
not-
dog is not a sandwich. We're talking about sub sandwiches. We're
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
fucking meat,
Yeah,
cheese,
yes,
fucking
yeah,
lettuce, dressing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
that's
no.
what I mean. Well, no, and that's what I mean. That's where I was going, where I'm like, no, I'm not talking like whether you want to consider a burger as head, blah, blah. I'm like, no,
Yeah, fuck you.
If I'll just put this out there, if you consider a hamburger a sandwich,
agreed.
it's
Agreed.
not a. It's technically, because it's between two pieces of bread, fucking whatever. It's not a sandwich.
No,
I will
no.
say this to the whole fucking crowd, because it's a hot dog a sandwich, it's a hamburger a sandwich. It was
No.
between two pieces of bread. No, here's my thought, right? Quit being fucking difficult. You know what a sandwich is. You're just being difficult.
That's
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, and really, if we're qualifying it though, if you want to get into like to actually make people really infuriated, technically a hot dog's a taco.
Oh no, slap.
No, it's
No,
not.
No,
Yes,
where's
it
the
is.
slap?
It's
not.
It's the same format. It's the same
No,
format.
it's not.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not.
Disagree.
How?
Well,
How?
I'm not defending it. I'm just saying I'm doing the
Well, no, but I'm calling you on the carpet. Like, tell me
No.
how it's the same.
What's that?
Tell me how it's the same.
I want
Tell me,
names.
tell me how a flour or a corn tortilla is the same as a hot dog bun. Let's start
Same
there.
piece.
Let's start at the
Uh-huh.
base.
I don't know.
Yeah, shut up.
I want
fuck up.
names. Who are these people? Where do they live?
Hey,
Fucking idiots.
I'm just.
I
going
don't
by
want to
the-
know. I don't want to
the
know.
qualifying.
Actually, I do want to know, because then I will move as far away from them as I fucking possibly can.
I want to take away these people's rights to vote.
Hey, look, I'm not supporting it.
Well, clearly someone said it to you at some point, because
Well, no,
let's
it was
face
one of
reality,
those
you're
where-
not smart enough to have made that up.
Well, that's a good, probably a good point. I thought we were talking about sandwiches. Both of you, shut up. What are we talking about tacos for? Fucking idiots. Jesus.
Oh,
But again, well, I mean, I have no problem diving back into sandwiches.
Wrangle it back in, TJ. What the fuck? Do your job.
a lot of my early career in my life was centered around sandwiches.
Yes.
I've always loved sandwiches. I feel like it was the same as Sean. I mean, minus the army thing, but he was always very sandwich centric.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
as me.
There's a lot of sandwich places.
Oh no, there's nothing about a good-
I would say, yeah. To me, sandwiches are like ice cream. You don't find someone that says, I hate ice cream. You find someone that says, I hate this kind of ice cream, but I like this other one. It's the same on a sandwich. And I personally, because I am Scottish and Irish, I love a good fucking Reuben.
Oh,
A Reuben sandwich is delicious. It's amazing. Like,
Oh, well,
fucking sauerkraut on a sandwich. Fuck you. Don't eat it. I love it. It's good.
And that's the thing. And that's the beauty of sandwiches, because everybody always has that sandwich where like you just enjoy it. Like you just love it. And people will look at you and just be like, you enjoy that? And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hell,
but then they'll turn around and they'll enjoy whatever sandwich they like, right?
Right. And
Which is fine.
Even if you want to go into the Reuben thing, that's another one. As far as that little place that I was just talking about, they do it, and they do it as like that pressed kind of. I'm like, oh motherfucker, I am in.
Oh yeah,
100% in.
Yeah, there's sandwich
kind of panini.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we're right in there with three typical dudes, right? We're in there with fucking barbecue, wings, and fucking sandwiches so far.
Well, that's not necessarily because we're just average dudes. That's pretty much because they're all awesome.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I mean, I was gonna say like you can hate on me for this, but like I will stand behind every one of these because
that's
they're
got nothing
all
to do with
fucking
anything.
amazing.
That's what I mean. That's got nothing to do with anything, but they're all awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Especially when they're done right.
Yeah, exactly.
Even more important than that, because if you do go sideways on any of those three types, it's a fucking train wreck.
True.
Like if you fuck up barbecue
Well, it depends on what you do.
I would say the easiest thing to do in barbecue to fuck it up would be over season it, because even if you just throw a fucking hunk of meat on a smoker, it's going to come out tasting delicious.
Well, yeah, and if you underseason it, you can always kind of react to that.
Exactly. But if you over salt it, if you over pepper it or whatever, yeah, that kind of fucking train wrecks the thing.
But I'd also go the same route. I mean, you can fuck it up by at least getting your temperatures wrong.
That too.
Like if it comes out if it comes out like completely gray and
I think the best way we could generalize this is like the three topics, like you had one topic, Jason had one topic, I had one topic. Like all three of these are very basic foods, right?
Yep.
It's when you try to get too fancy.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure.
That's how you fuck these up, right? Because like all three of these I look at, like, obviously I can make a sandwich. I can make chicken wings. I know how to barbecue. And like, I'm not saying like I'm the best at it, but I've been satisfied by what I have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I haven't tried to get too fancy. It's when you try to get too fancy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I would caveat that in that it's when you try to get too fancy without any training or experience.
Yeah, exactly. Like not knowing what the fuck you're doing. You're just you go in blind, just like I'm gonna try this out.
Yeah. You're a backyard scientist.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And yes, sometimes that works out to be something pretty fucking amazing, but it's gonna take a lot of trial and error to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You know, and the to TJ's point, the beautiful thing about cooking, you learn it's almost day one in any culinary school. You can always add to the recipe.
Oh yeah.
You can't take away.
No.
You can try and balance a little bit. Like you can try and figure out what to add to get the salt out of there. But once you over salt something,
Yeah,
Oh,
once
it's
80
fucking
grams of salt
toast.
is in your fucking pasta salad, it's just salty pasta salad.
Yeah.
pretty much.
So
Pretty much.
yeah, so I mean, all right, so we got the three basics out of the way, right? And I think most of the what the hellions will agree with sandwiches, barbecue, and fuck, I lost the last one. Wings,
Chicken wings.
Jesus. Yeah,
I would have slapped the shit out of you.
yeah, I'll do it myself. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You deserve it.
let's move away from the basics into, we'll kind of put the bow in this one as we go through this, but what are some of the off the wall foods that aren't in that basic group that you love? That, like, if you were gonna, if someone you didn't know was gonna show up at your doorstep and go, okay, TJ, I am here in the Metro Detroit area. I don't want wings, I don't want a sandwich, and I don't want barbecue.
Is a French maid a food group?
Excuse-moi, please take me to.
I'm asking for a friend.
See, now if I'm put in that position, I'm immediately going to go to Detroit Pizza because you handcuff me on everything else.
That was the idea.
I was more kind of thinking about this as like, what is something that I enjoy that people probably don't around the country or the world enjoy usually?
No, you could still go there because then you're introducing someone to that too. So I'd go there still.
Yeah.
All right.
So my thing was like, it hasn't been my jam for a minute, but it was my jam for probably the whole summer.
But was it
I
your
would
jelly?
No, I would eat Lay's potato chips with M&M minis.
Okay, I can see that.
Sweet and salty, like
Okay.
oh,
Okay.
Well, I keep seeing
it
ads
was
for.
killer.
I
It
keep
was
seeing
killer.
ads for milk chocolate covered Better Made.
Yeah, like I haven't seen those yet. I haven't like run into stores or anything, but I'm down to try it.
And for, again, it's kind of random, but for those that aren't experiencing this, Detroit has their own homegrown potato chip company that is way fucking better than Lay's, in my opinion, and they're called Better Made Special. Matter of fact, I got a box of the 50 snack size Red Hots in the laundry room over there hanging out. Good
Don't
shit.
blame you.
So yeah, I think because I've ordered that, I've seen a couple of ads for the milk chocolate covered, and I think it's the thick wavy chips that are covered in that.
I would just say, like, if you haven't tried it, just give it a try. Like, you don't like it, fucking hate me, whatever. But if you like it, like, I'm telling you, sweet, salty, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
I would totally go with that.
Well, I mean, that's why salted caramel is all the rage. Caramel's been around forever.
Mhm.
Oh,
Sprinkle a little sea salt on that motherfucker, and all of a sudden you got a completely new experience.
Yeah.
They got the HEB's got they're like pea size. They're milk chocolate covered sea salted caramels. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go there. I absolutely go there. I'm with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, like, and that was my thing, was like, I was trying to, like, obviously I came up with chicken wings, but this is also like, I'm not going to call it like my snack hack because, like, I'm sure there's plenty of people doing this across the country, but it's just like one of my little things that it's just like I like to share with people because I'm like, try it.
I'll up you one, and we may have talked about this before. I'll up you one on that, and because at first people are like, try it, and here we go. It's out there. I've had it at more than one place. Chocolate covered bacon. Look, TJ's like, no. See, here, this is why I brought it up.
No. I'm shaking my head because, like, I had this while working at HEB and completely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Again, sweet, salty. It's fucking brilliant. I will champion that as well.
It's fucking delicious. If under the
It's
caveat,
outstanding.
you have to use the right chocolate, because I went to one place that covered it in dark chocolate and it was
No.
not as enjoyable.
Oh no.
It needs to
no.
be milk chocolate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get on my soapbox right now. Like, I don't like the amount of people that have been coming out like championing dark chocolate. Like, y'all are weird. It's bitter and it doesn't taste good. Milk chocolate is fucking outstanding.
No
Well, see,
argument there.
I would go with that just because, like, I mean, yeah, you can go depending on the percentage as far as like the dark chocolate goes. Like when you get like 70 and above,
Yeah.
oh fuck that shit's disgusting.
There's
yeah.
there's a fine line, and there is a line.
Like
that-
even
and
50, even 55 is a little.
It's something to do with the amount of actual cocoa in it. Because I've had a
Yeah.
couple things of dark chocolate that were pretty good.
Oh yeah, no,
The bitter wasn't as bad as what TJ like. Okay, the ones that immediately come to mind that I think TJ's thinking about are the ones that come out in the Hershey's minis every year. Is that the ones you're thinking of?
I mean,
actually, I would think the
those
Hershey's Minis
those
wouldn't
are
be
the
like
ones
that.
I grew up on. Those are the ones
Yeah.
that initially like started my hatred for it. But like, I've tried dark chocolate throughout the years, and it's just to me,
Not
it's
you.
just not good. It's
Well,
not
you
good.
definitely have to be in the mood for dark chocolate. But yeah, like okay, like the Hershey's, if you're going like the little squares, those I'm usually pretty good with. But like you go much bigger on the percentage, I'm like, after that, it's just bitter and ridiculous. Like there are some that like, okay, 55 around there is fine.
Yeah.
And like I said, you go like 60, 70, and like, God, there was one, I can't even remember the brand name, but it said it was like 90%. And like, I don't know, for some reason, because I'm a fan of dark chocolate, I bought it and immediately put it in my mouth and went, what the fuck did I just do with my life? It was disgusting.
My first introduction to dark chocolate was through Halloween.
Oh yeah, that'll disappoint you real quick as a kid.
So, and eventually it got to the point where anytime me and my sister got dark chocolate, we called it asshole chocolate.
That's probably why
I'm never going to that house again, fuckers.
Well, it wasn't even that. It's just like, I'm not going to let that chocolate hurt me. That's bad chocolate. You're hiding as chocolate. You're not good chocolate. You're bitter.
You'll never hurt anyone ever again.
Exactly. Have fun at the dump.
People are even worse than the people who give raisin packs as Halloween game things.
Oh no, I was never that guy.
Oh my god.
Popcorn balls. Like no.
Popcorn balls, fuck off.
Give me candy, you lazy bastard.
Right?
Okay, but but all three of us grew up in the era where fucking people would give us toothbrushes and then
I was just going
change.
Yeah, I was just going there. The old toothpaste and a toothbrush. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
you are an asshole.
And then just like, here's some fucking pennies.
Like, if you're gonna give me a toothbrush and toothpaste, I'm just waiting for the pamphlet for your church to be dropped into my bag too.
Oh my god. I'm like, you're too cheap to go buy. And here you go. Here's the flashback for you. They're too cheap to go buy the cheapest lollipops on the planet, which had the string that was bent into the U shape. It wasn't even the stick. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They were still delicious.
They were still delicious, but the whole bag might have cost $2.
Well, and if you really consider it, if you want to go that route, it's like, okay, so you went the more expensive route to what? Prove a point? Because toothpaste and toothbrushes are at least a little bit more expensive than a fucking pack of candy bars.
True.
Okay, but regardless, like you think
they were dentists. They got their toothbrushes for free.
And that's fine, whatever. Like if that's the case, but like if we're giving out toothbrush and toothpaste to trick-or-treaters on October 31st, expecting them to dump out a bag of fucking candy and see the toothbrush and go, yeah, I should probably fucking brush my teeth. Like, no. You're
you were getting egged next year on Devil's Night on
you're
October
just a downer.
30th.
Like, that's a downer,
Yeah.
right?
Weep, 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 weep.
Well, it's like running into the old lady that gives out like an apple. You're like, I'm gonna go throw this away. Sorry.
Oh God, he's right.
I know
He's right.
He absolutely is right. Well, because
All right,
if you're making that choice, you're actually like specifically making that choice to either try to prove a point to yourself or to piss somebody else off.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. There's no other reason why you would give some.
I'm not going to contribute to the obesity of this child.
Apple or a popcorn ball, whatever the fuck it was. It's like, okay, you're just trying to like prove something to like the rest of us or something like that, where you're like, oh, well, I mean, whoever this was just looking out for the kids in the community.
No, you're not. You're being a dick.
That popcorn ball had at least a 50% higher risk of having a fucking razor blade in it.
Well, yeah, that's true. Plus, it also made a
Which was never a thing. It was never a thing. Nobody ever caught a razor blade in anybody's Halloween candy. It's a fucking bullshit made up story. Just like people putting drugs in Halloween candy. Drugs are expensive. Nobody's poisoning your children.
Oh no, I would totally do that. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, because you don't do drugs. So of course you would. But then again, you're never going to get your hands on drugs to be able to do that.
Who told you I don't?
This is going on the internet. Don't admit it.
I was going to say, I mean,
I'm not admitting anything.
Something to say?
I'm asking, like, I need a source so I know who to kill.
I mean, you got something to say?
I mean, Lynn's going to be home. That's the only other person that knows. Motherfucker.
Oh, God. Oh, wait. Did he? No, he can't. He's not that good at holding that. He froze.
Oh, he did. Uh-oh.
What a view. Look at that face.
I am taking a screenshot of that. That's
my God, he froze. Oh, that's terrible.
This is what we get for doing it late.
Oh, that's a terrible freezing moment. He looks like he's about to sneeze.
No. And after talking about the whole drug thing, he looks high.
Oh,
and now he's gone.
Oh, wait. Let's see if he comes back. Oh, you're gonna have to put that screenshot up.
I don't know. Maybe we should do this earlier because I don't know. Right when we get about this time at night, his internet goes to shit.
Maybe. Oh my God. That was, again, what the hell? If you're not watching this on YouTube, first of all, why? Second of all, go do it, because that was pretty good.
My internet just died. That's the message that we just got.
Oh man, that sucks.
Well, that's dumb.
We'll see if he comes back. Hopefully. Well, on that note, let's move on to yours. If someone's coming to see you, hasn't been to your neck of the woods, and you want to show them off and hook them up with something tasty, what are you going to? What's your go-to for that?
I don't know if there's really anything that's like specific to this area, though. I mean, we've got there are a ton of Mexican places around here. There are a ton of Italian places around here. Like I said, I went to the Jimmy's Italians for like the paninis and everything. But like, let me think. I mean, that would be one of the stops, that little place. I mean, even without just focusing on the pressed sandwiches, like just their regular subs, the stuff that they offer as far as like, they offer these, they call them hot shot shooters, which is basically like a little, I can't remember the pepper type, but it's like it's like a roundish kind of pepper. But they put a little thing of mozzarella wrapped in prosciutto inside it.
Oh, that's those cherry peppers, isn't it?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. It's like a medium pepper. So like,
Yeah.
not that they're not exclusive to here, but like
Right.
that's one of the like I go there if I'm going to go there to like go for a sandwich or whatever. One of the first things after I get the sandwich, just go over and go, oh, do they got those hot shot shooters? Because I'm going to go for those.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if there's anything specific, at least to like here, because I mean, obviously, Austin
Yeah.
automatically associated with, with barbecue, but
Austin's got, I mean, Austin's, they got the live music capital of the world thing going on and all that, but it's a pretty damn good food town too.
I mean, I don't know if you'd want to go the route of like sandwiches or whatever, because like, okay, even if you wanted to go the route of like Permane Brothers, first one there was and still is in Pittsburgh. So it originated there. So, but I mean, that's not, like anything
right
specific to, or specific food wise to go, this is what we're known for.
Right.
But like, I mean, most of the time, like, yeah, like somebody's from out of town where they come here. Yeah, I'll take them, like whether it's over to Jimmy's or, I gotta think if there's anything else that I would specifically like run to. There was a place around here a long time ago. It was like a small urban legend that a guy who did hibachi, a little hibachi restaurant.
Oh, cool.
It's called Tokyo House. And this was legitimately a local legend because he was like way better than like any of the typical like chains.
Oh, yeah.
Like this was one of those ones where you went to the restaurant because they were only open certain hours because it was like just him and his wife. So he couldn't be open like from 11 o'clock in the afternoon until like 9
right.
He would open, for like dinner or whatever. But you would go there, depending on what time you got there, expecting to wait an hour, 2, whatever. And you
were cool with it.
Yeah, you would go in, you'd be like, you'd walk in, you'd see how many tables were already filled, and you'd be like, okay, I'm going to be here for a little while. But you didn't walk in and see that amount of a wait and go, oh, fuck this, I'm out.
Right. Yeah.
You walk in and go, oh, okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like if you were waiting 4 hours or more, okay, maybe. But like a 2-hour wait, oh God, was nothing because this guy just made fucking one of the like some of the best hibachi food, and he was hilarious.
That's I mean, to me, hibachi food, number one, is 99% of the time delicious. But if you get a good cook, right, that can do more than the, let me fake throw an egg at you, or or act like I'm going to squirt you with a bottle and the string comes out, the stuff you've seen 100 times.
And he didn't do any of that. Like he was just like legitimately, he would just engage. He had very kind of a very odd sense of humor, but very like probably outdated. I would maybe he'd make jokes and you'd kind of go, your first reaction was to go, but then you'd laugh just because you would see the joy in his face as he was making the joke. And oh my, no. And again, absolute 100%, no exaggeration, local legend. Like this was, people would come from like out of town because they heard of this place.
Yeah. That's cool.
Oh yeah. No, he was awesome. He was awesome.
If you get a decent cook like that, a place like that, I don't mind waiting. I'm not going to wait 4 hours, but and especially here, so many of these places are fucking packed, right?
Oh yeah.
You're going to wait.
Well, and I mean, and he had done the thing where he had been in hibachi restaurants for years, and whatever else, for whatever reason decided to branch out, and he killed it, absolutely killed it. But like that's where I kind of go with like, there's nothing specific to me that's like, oh, if you come here, but just because I'm this far away from Cleveland, I'm this far away from Pittsburgh, I'm this far away from like, so there's nothing at least like right here that I kind of go, oh, well, you have to try it.
Yeah. Well, but that's also to me though, to flip that on its side, that's something that we would be missing out on here in Austin.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. ton of great places to eat, and plenty of them are sole proprietors and individuals, but they're still have a corporate feel to it. What you don't see out here a lot are what you have a ton of up there, which are just good old fashioned mom and pop small businesses.
Oh yeah.
Owned and run by the fucking family. It's probably the husband, the wife, and the kids, and maybe a couple of employees working there, and just trying to crank out a good product and eke a living out of it, right?
Oh yeah.
And you got tons of that up there. We have a few here, but they don't have that feel. They don't have that Midwest mom and pop feel to me.
Oh yeah, you'll get quite a few of them, at least around this area.
Yeah,
quite a few.
And generally speaking, they're pretty fucking good. Like you're saying, they turn into local legends. They turn into pilgrimage places where you're like, oh, if I'm going home, I'm going there.
Oh, right? Yeah. Oh yeah.
For me, I've said it 100 times on the show, even though it's not a mom and pop. For me, it's White Castles. I go to White Castles because I fucking can't get them down here, except in the fucking freezer section, and it's close, but it's not the exact same thing.
No, that's not going to be the same thing. Well, I mean, and if it promotes the more, whether it's local legend or whatever it is, like even her, she's not home yet, but like I introduced her to that little Jimmy's Italian Specialties, and she became the same kind of thing where it was like, as soon as we came home, we're like, hey, we got to at least stop there once.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah. That's what I mean. But yeah, I mean, it's no more the specific thing here. It's just,
and he's back.
Look, I was so worried, young man.
Oh, he's getting his AirPods back in.
Sorry about it. Very unexpected.
Did you really take a screenshot, Jason?
Oh, when he froze? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I
put
did.
it up. Can you put it up? You should be able to share the screen. I changed the settings.
I should be able to.
Oh no, it was funny because it got just the right moment. And
oh, I'm sure.
I can only share. Well, here, hold on. Let me open the. I can only share screens, obviously, so I don't have that open yet. Hold on.
Yeah, just open the preview.
Hold please for the hold music.
Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line.
There you go.
We were talking about drugs at that specific moment.
Oh my God. And you don't look stoned at all.
Nope, not at all.
No, probably because I'm not.
Oh God.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
Oh. I'll put a pin in this one, put one last one out there, just because again you experienced it. But another, and clearly I have this issue being the only person on this fucking show that's overweight. But if you can find local or chain, I really don't give a fuck. If you can find a tasty fucking dessert spot. I mean, fucking, you've got to be kidding me. And I don't know if TJ went to this or not, but Jason knows where I'm going, and he's already starting to salivate. I can tell. There's a place here in Austin. It's been on Food Network, and they have a food trailer, and they have a full service restaurant, full size. And we went to the food trailer, and it's a place called Gordo's, and it's Gordo's, GORDOUGHS, big dot fat dot donuts. And topped with some of the craziest fucking shit known to man. Like, they have one that I'm pretty sure is called the Flying Pig, which is their special donut. It's their special recipe, which by itself, with nothing on it, no sugar, no nothing, you could just mow through these motherfuckers. Just, oh my God. It's big ass donut, and then a bunch of maple drizzle, and then like 5 slices of fucking bacon, and then more maple drizzle on top of the bacon.
I support that.
And these things, I don't give a fuck what you put on them, are incredible. And again, like, okay, Jason, we're going to take you over here. And Jason's weakness, and then TJ can relate to this, I know I can. Jason's weakness, his kryptonite, is cake batter, yellow cake batter.
Oh, love cake batter.
And they had a donut that was filled with yellow cake batter.
Yes, it was.
Covered in chocolate, and
Yes,
then
it was.
drizzled with yellow cake batter.
Yes, it was.
And again, they don't make these donuts until you order them, so it's not something that's sitting there waiting. So you get this fresh, special recipe, not like a donut you've had anywhere before. That's like that fucking thick. It's huge, covered with these fresh toppings. Yeah. So that I mean, that's a specific place to Austin, but I would say, and again, last part of a meal, so let's just go there. A good dessert place. So, I don't know if we're talking Dairy Queen or 31 Flavors, and
no,
Andy's frozen custard. I don't know, but
fuck both of those.
I got one.
oh, I know where you're going.
Where
Go
am
ahead,
I
TJ.
going?
Not you.
Where
him.
am I going? Oh,
Not you, him. But you go ahead, TJ.
but so where I'm going is along the same lines of, it's not a national chain. Like, I don't have a 31 Flavors. Like, Dairy Queen, like, yeah, they have good stuff. It's the same as a McDonald's McFlurry though. Like, it's good.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get it if I can, if your ice cream machine isn't broken. But
Aren't they all? I thought they came broken.
The McDonald's ones do.
I
Yeah.
thought they were installed broken.
might as well be. But
Yeah.
anyways, so
Like if you
what I
actually
will
have
do,
like if you actually have a working one, the people at McDonald's scramble to actually break it
I think
I
that's
would
more
not-
likely to be what happens.
just because
so
they're
I
like,
would
"No, no,
not be surprised if that's the case.
we can't have a working one. What are you talking about?
I will
Well,
say
no.
this, as someone who's run McDonald's ages ago, mine worked more often than it didn't.
Yeah, and what it probably is
congratulations.
just people going, it doesn't work because I don't feel like doing it.
But continue.
Anyway,
Sorry, I didn't mean to
sorry.
interrupt.
But anyways, what I will do is I will champion a local bakery because that's the vibe I got from Sean. So there is a local bakery near me called East Point Bakery, and it makes the most amazing fucking cheesecake you've ever had in your fucking life.
Sign my ass up.
Like-
I am sold.
They make an Oreo cheesecake
Oh, you had
that
to.
will knock your fucking dick off.
You had to make it better. Like
And no, and the best part is like you
said,
get like a piece, right? You get a piece, right? And it's just the most oversized fucking piece of cheesecake
Hell
you've ever
yes.
seen. Like, it's to the point where I have to like keep the box. Like, I have to this is like 2 or 3 sittings because like if I finish this piece, I'm gonna
That's-
feel like absolute
yeah.
ass.
That's
yeah.
what Jason was talking about earlier, right? You're like, I feel bad for doing this, but I really fucking don't
Mm-hmm.
because it's that damn good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell yeah! Sign my ass up for cheesecake.
oh god,
Yeah.
Have you guys seen? There's a commercial going down here that that Philadelphia cream cheese puts on, and it looks like a big Thanksgiving or some kind of formal dinner. And they go, everything's cheesecake, and everyone starts like, dude is biting into his wine glass, and it's fucking cheesecake. And I'm going,
Mhm.
I want to be in that commercial.
Yeah, right. Really?
Looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So yeah,
I go there.
like if we're talking dessert, like cheesecake to me, like y'all can keep your standard cake. Like I like some pie, not all of them,
I know.
but cheesecake,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
my number.
Which and actually, so now my choice, at least as far as desserts go, isn't going to be a specific like. But talking about the sandwiches thing, so we had the Jimmy's, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got all that shit going on, and like, yeah, pretty much everything that they like. That's one of those ones where you kind of go like, okay, do you actually make anything that's like mediocre? Because like everything else here is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
And cakes, cookies, and whatever is pretty much the same thing. Now, as far as desserts would go for me, at least here, oh, there is no question whatsoever. It's Handel's ice cream.
I can
I mean,
respect
this-
that. I
this
love a good
place-
ice cream, so I can respect that.
They are
This-
pretty. I've had it when I went up there. It's pretty fucking good.
It's another one of those ones. It's kind of a local legend. It was started here. There's franchises. Actually, oddly enough, it was weird. There's actually a franchise in Vegas.
Oh,
Like,
really?
we had gone out because I had always gone there for Roscoe's birthday,
Mhm.
and it was around his birthday, and I don't remember how we got on anything about. We were just going to go out for ice cream for his birthday because he had passed, and whatever. And motherfucker, like all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, I am thousands of miles away from where this place originated.
Yep.
Where Handel's originated, where we always went every year on his birthday. We searched for ice cream places in Vegas just to at least do one of those to honor, because we were going out for, and there's a fucking Handel's in Vegas. I'm like, what fucking weird, beautiful.
Like that's the universe just loving
Hell
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, motherfucker, there's a fucking Handel's here.
Yeah,
And,
and
oh yeah.
I hope you were just like, absolutely, let's go.
Oh no, we did. Oh yeah.
It's-
Oh yeah. we
It's 2
absolutely-
hours away. I don't give a fuck.
I don't
Actually-
care. Call the Uber.
Best part? Oh, 15 minutes down the road.
Oh, even better.
15
Well, this is Vegas. I should have known that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they are. I mean, it's one of the other quote unquote like local legends or whatever. They started here. They've got franchises, but they make some fucking kick ass ice cream. Absolutely kick ass ice cream.
There you go.
And
I can't argue with that.
That would be one of those where, yeah, as soon as I'm done, that's one of those ones you have to talk yourself out of because you finish a meal and you're close enough to a Handel's and you're like, I mean, it's right over there. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
But
I don't know if I
but-
could fit it, but it's right over there.
no, but at some point, then your brain is tricking your body. Like, no, there's fucking room.
Oh yeah,
Suddenly you're like, no, I got room for a little bit of ice cream. That's okay.
I can put it in there somewhere.
No, there's not. Because you'll get over there and go, you'll get oh, sorry. You'll get halfway through it and then just go, what have I got myself into?
I've done that, and I've
Yeah.
still finished it and been miserable after it, but also been happy at the same time.
Yeah, and again, like completely worth it. I don't care. It's fucking worth it.
I am miserable, but fuck, that was good. Oh yeah, so yeah, that would be mine as far as desserts. Oh yeah, Handles all the way. Now, and like I said, Jimmy's as far as their desserts with the cakes and everything. Oh no, they make some kick ass shit as far as cheesecakes, cookies, and whatever.
Oh,
But,
man.
like, if I'm gonna go like a normal on mine, I'm gonna go down the street to Handles to get some ice cream.
Fucking cheesecake, man. Let me tell you. And so, we'll put a pin in that, and I'll invite the What the Hell and send us an email, send us a message. What's your favorite foods? What do you like? Something we need to try. I don't know.
mean,
Comment
at
on the
least at this
YouTube
point-
video.
At least at this point, they should get off their ass and do something.
I'm going to give a shout out to Alan Morales, who commented on our last YouTube video with the clapping emoji. So appreciate you, Alan.
I like that man.
He's a good dude.
That man should be celebrated.
There we go. So where's the clap? Applause.
What was his name?
Alan
Alan.
Morales.
Alan, that's saying something considering like Jason doesn't even feel that way about me. So
That's I don't feel that way about anybody. What do you? You're not special. What do you?
He
no.
barely feels that way. about
exactly.
Lynn.
So Alan should feel special.
Or no,
Shut the
no,
fuck
no,
up.
He should. No, he should. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's the point I was trying to make.
I even just because I didn't know that he actually made a comment, but I'm appreciative of the comment. That's why I changed my background.
There it is.
It's not
There
a
it
blurred
is.
background just because the thing
So
outside
again,
outside the
Alan,
garage.
Alan, appreciate you very much. Big thumbs up. Thank you so much. What the Hellions? Leave comments on the YouTube videos, even if it's an applause, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But you know, hey, what are your favorite kind of foods? You know, do you dessert? You like us? Whatever. Comment, like, rate, subscribe. Send us an
All
email.
of
What the
you-
hell podcast at yahoo.com.
All of you be like Alan.
Yeah, there you go. Be like Alan.
Just there.
All right, gentlemen,
be
that was
like-
fun.
Don't be like
and-
Mike anymore. Be like Alan.
Don't be like Mike. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we pulled that one off. Let's wrap this bad boy up in a bow. So, Jason, what do you got for the What the Hellions?
Well, pretty much the same as usual. It's just stay classy and search your hometown here.
All righty, push broom and dust mop of many books.
That's a really long
Voice of
title.
cheesecake. How about you shut the fuck up?
I'm sorry.
Let me do my closing.
I'm sorry.
How about that? Yeah. You think about what you've done. Yeah.
Sorry.
You start off in the corner. Yeah, exactly. Feel bad. Feel real bad. Anyways.
I'm
No,
sorry.
no. You don't get to see it. You don't get to see it. You don't get to see it. Turn around. Turn around right now. Everybody except Jason. Go eat some cheesecake and be good to each other, people.
Can't even. You heard them both. Stay classy and search your hometown here. Be good to each other, people. And we will catch you on the flip side.